And there's a blue Picasso down there. It's always good to add a little bit more to your online Picasso. It's a very unique standalone story, classic masterpiece. Again, Prince Harry Potter, Prince of Darkness, E.T. Hybrid Host, Red Dragon. His High Royal Blue Crime, New Year's Day Find. September Blue Murder, Ghost of Christmas Past, certainly not mine. And that is the word that came off the Royal Sandringham Estate killing fields, loud and clear. And there's the old famous film, The Limping Man, or you can have The Limping Woman. The Limping Man was an assassin, his walking stick was a gun, so again they certainly will pay to make you disappear, all to cover up high crimes. Royal Blue Murder, certainly not mine. That's been a silver Ford Focus doing the rains in this recently, haven't seen it in more recent times. Plenty of guns for hire, always those who'll do other people's dirty work and others who'll do anything for money, drugs and alcohol. All to cover up high crimes, Royal Blue Murder, and certainly not mine. Again, no black wizard here of Volvo Estate. No one's got Brian on it. You can see Brian Numbnuts Goodman, 40 Elaborate Close, who wanted to be kingpin, centre stage. Number one player, number one assassin in my Assassination, where I used to stay sometimes when I was in this. Posting all over social media. Not only claiming I am the big Black Panther, Sandringham serial killer, but claiming he and only he can prove it. No one else can, only Brian Numbnuts Goodman can, 40 Elaborate Close, according to him. Another big liar, pants on fire. Also claiming the Polish would kill me. He did have 3 Polish lads staying with him at the time. Over 700 Polish in this. Over 1,200 Eastern Europeans, so they believe that big monster lie. That I was responsible for the death of a 17-year-old Eastern European girl. You certainly would be brain bred dead. They would avenge her blood. And a lot of people did try and stir up the Eastern Europeans to do their dirty work, make me disappear. But fortunately, I do know a lot of the Eastern Europeans in this, and I was working with some at the time, Daniel and co, who did ask me about it, so I was able to put them in the picture. High Royal Blue Crime, New Year's Day Find, Ghost of Christmas Past. Certainly not mine, so no paedophile, rapist, ripper, black wizard terrorist, dishewer. No Norfolk Jack the Kipper, Sandringham serial killer here, really don't think so. And like Pink says, when you're surrounded by big weak knowles, knobs, dickheads, hags, liars and evil clowns, I'll certainly disappear before they come for me. And Brian Numbnuts Goodman, 40 Elaborate Close in this, again where I used to stay sometimes when I was in this. Also thinks he's the number one poker player in this. But along with everyone else, he doesn't have a royal flush. He's got sip 0 silch nil, a whole lot of nothing. One big monster con, monster bluff, again 4 jokers. And a rich boy's loft pie, human hunting pie, their High Royal Blue Crime. New Year's Day Find, September Blue Murder, certainly not mine. And I do have 4 aces to win in hand, all online for the world to see free. Africa, Dis, Norwich and Sandringham. The truth versus a big monster lie in Dis, Norfolk, UK. They want everyone to believe it's true, but never the case 39 on all accounts. In order to cover up high crimes, Royal Blue Murder, the Ghost of Christmas Past, certainly not mine. Again, see Prince Harry the Spare for details. And East Coast Truckers UK, plenty of hosts, drive monster 18-wheeler 666 dual trucks. 3 attempts to run me off the road, also narrowly missed escape, 1 big high-speed ram. Again, Evergreen Toxic Crane Corporation, Sachs Goburn Gotha, Windsor SS. And they do have Sip 0 Silch nil, a whole lot of nothing, 1 big monster con, monster bluff. Local farmers, young farmers, sending me shotgun cartridges, and had one with my name on. Also, the hanging tree is waiting for me. So, no sombre, autonomy of a crime, no woolly hat, serial killer here, Africa, Dis, Norwich and Sandringham, really don't think so. And again, plenty of hosts, drive monster 18-wheeler 666 dual trucks. That is a good old classic film, dual. MRCT, Bartram's, Anglia Freight, Trans Am, Burster Mill, Discalton Road Assassins, Roy Humphreys, Richard Long, I used to escort wide loads for. But no Roy White and White Van Man, Christian B, Sandringham serial killer here, Black Wizard Terrorist, Issuer. And you can see Simmons coaches, 7 Poison Dwarfs, Martin Simmons, Monster Lies did cost me my coach driving job, nearly got me killed on 3 occasions. So no Purple Guy, serial killer here. Purple Guy was the serial killer in the Freddy Fazbear's cartoon series. But this is not a cartoon or a comic, it's real life high crimes. Royal Blue Murder, frames and fixer switches. Monster Lies and bogus diagnosis, certainly not mine. So no Purple Guy, woolly hat. No Beast the Punjar, Bradford, serial killer here. Another very good watch, Verdi, BBC iPlayer. There was a man who was bundled into the back of a red van recently in Bradford in broad daylight. No One Hidden in my frame fixed lockup. That's a very good crime drama hidden. Man riding around in a white pickup, abducting young girls. No bodies, no guns, no drugs, no children in my frame fixed lockup. So all in the bag in Dis Norfolk UK, Evergreen Toxic Crown Corporation, Saks Goburn Goffer, Windsor SS. In order to cover up High Royal Blue Crime, New Year's Day find, Ghost of Christmas Past, September Blue Murder, certainly not mine. Prince Harry Potter, Prince of Darkness, ET Hybrid Host, Red Dragons. So every monster lie, bogus diagnosis and death threats in the big Dis Norfolk UK. Slurry Pit, you can see Dis Waterfront Inn. Paul and Sarah, everyone's drunk from that poison chalice. And there was a man recently who fought for 50 years to clear his dad's name from a very corrupt detective called Derek Ridgewell. And he looks a bit like Derek Ridgewell there. And there's plenty of corrupt detectives in Dis Norfolk UK. So no sombre, autonomy of a crime, no woolly hat. Serial killer here, Africa, Dis, Norwich and Sandringham. And Derek Ridgewell did make another 14 and another 6 people disappear. Again, a very corrupt detective. So plenty of corrupt detectives. Chief constables, inspectors, 2 blatant lies from Inspector Numbnuts Bunnan. Mr. Fixer, liar, liar, pants on fire, no longer with us. And that's a nice classic to put in your story. No Dis Lawnmower Man here. Crack and Watch, True Detectives. The Lawnmower Man did ride around in a white pickup, the Yellow King. Satanic serial killer, abducting children and young girls, abusing and murdering them. And the True Detectives crime series, Matthew McConaughey, Woody Harrelson, is based on actual events. If you look up Vice True Detective or The Real True Detective, it's disclosed in police interviews and statements how people transform during satanic ritual abuse and sacrifice when they become hosts to ET demonic entities, demon spirits. So plenty of hosts for the hungry, bloodthirsty beasts in high places. No host for the beast here. No Purple Guy, serial killer here, Africa, Dis, Norwich and Sandringham. No Roy White and White Van Man, Christian B. And TikTok has been a real classic. 66.8 million views on TikTok. 27 TikTok accounts burned down for exposing the truth. High Royal Blue Crime, New Year's Day fine. September Blue Murder, and certainly not mine. Again, a Rich Boys Loft Pie, Human Hunting Pie. Evergreen Toxic Crown Corporation. So there, High Royal Blue Crime, case 39, Dr. Sleep, Jack the Ripper crime, and certainly not mine. That was Kate there. Just been to Dis Tesco's to get some more monster lies, bogus diagnosis. Getting all the cover up there, High Royal Blue Crime. Ghost of Christmas Past, certainly not mine. All in the bag. All covering up Prince Harry Potter, Prince of Darkness, E.T. Hybrid Host, Red Dragon. So, as always, like Pink says, when you're surrounded by big wig knowles, knobs, dickheads, hags, liars and evil clowns, I'll certainly disappear before they come for me. And I'll certainly set you up as a Red Car Michael Dunn, Michael Sands, Sutcliffe Steve Wright, Wayne Cousins, Brady Huntley, Fred West, to get you done in or boxed up, locked up. Throw away the key. Again, you can see Dis Mason Council, White Lodge, the local mafias, the local mob, all their cronies, spies and informers. And a very deadly serial killer virus in Dis Norfolk, UK, all delivered by Dis Post Office. Royal Mail, Postie Assassins, Vigilantes, Postie Mayor. They are the big super spreader carriers, and they certainly have infected everyone apart from me. So no monster serial killer here, Africa, Dis, Norwich and Sandringham, really don't think so. One big monster con. No one's got MD on it, no mad, deranged, insane, demon possessed, Jekyll and Hyde. Number 21 or number 23, serial killer here, and again he looks a bit like Derek Ridgewell. Very corrupt detective, and one man just fought recently. 50 years to clear his dad's name. Derek Ridgewell had also made another 14 and another 6 people disappear. So one big cover up and plenty of high crimes, Jack the Ripper crimes, castles, manor houses, UK's Devil Island, country estates, certainly not mine, no one had lie on it. So one big monster con, monster lie in Dis Norfolk, UK, and again all they really have is sip, 0, silch, nil, whole lot of nothing. They certainly do not have a royal flush, they've got 4 jokers. So certainly it's a one, but as always, not me leaving the body of a 17-year-old sex trafficked girl on the Royal Sandringham Estate killing fields. New Year's Day fine, Ghost of Christmas Past, certainly not mine, no Dis lawnmower, no one hidden in my frame fixed lockup, and cruise on my frame fixed tail in Dis Norwich Southwold, North Norfolk Coast, Derbyshire and the Lake District. All looking to bag a frame fixed black cat, but no Black Panther serial killer here, and I did escape. So the big Dis Norfolk UK black box serial killer frame fixed assassination, sealed with 7 monster lies, 7 bogus diagnoses, not even Harry Houdini could escape from. And there's a very good film also, The Final Gal. Rich boys hunting young girls for blood sport, castles, manor houses, UK's Devil Island, country estate. So one big war in this, you certainly can take a very big hit. And again, a 17-year-old sex trafficked girl abused and hunted and found dead on New Year's Day. Royal Sandringham Estate killing fields, late Prince Philip's favourite hunting area. So another Derek Ridgewell look-alike guy who was a very corrupt detective. So you can see Simon Bailey done crying, his blonde host plainclothes lover and a partner, not true detective for details. Anyhow, God bless, take care.